Did we get rug pulled? Let's find out in this video. Cha!
A few moments later.
So this is my guy Tim Ward here. We're gonna be checking him out, man. He does great videos. He's just talking about how everything has been a pack of lies, man. Let's just hear what he's got to say, man. I'm gonna do a couple clips of him, and then I'm gonna do clips of some other guys, just some good information.
Same old thing over and over and over, year after year after year. From talking with quite a few people in real life and on the internet, I found that a lot of people answer this question with a yes.
Do you feel
life
like
just
your
seems
life
like
is on a continuous loop? I mean, technically it never stops, so it's just forward. But I don't know, man. I feel like life is kind of a loop, but at the same time, if you're improving yourself, it makes it so it feels less of a loop. But life is a loop, right? You just gotta find that loop that makes it worth it for you.
Okay. It's the same thing over and over again. And then I have a follow-up question. I ask them, is this loop life making you happy?
I would say for me, yeah. I have become hyper frugal, so that's been helping. Literally, I spent like $1 yesterday, well, on consumables. Like, I mean, I bought food a little bit, like 20 bucks here, but like usually I snack a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I just be trying to get through the day, but I'm seeing my investments go swell. So it's starting to get better, but I realize work causes a lot of anxiety for me. So if I just go ahead and handle that, I think my loop would be okay.
Most of them say no. Very rarely does someone who says their life feels like a continuous loop, like an episode of Groundhog Day, very rarely does someone then say, yeah, but it makes me very happy. There are some people that it does, but most people say no, it doesn't. Which leads to a third question. If our lives have become monotonous, if it seems like the same things over and over again, but it's not making us happy, we're not enjoying it, why do we keep doing it year in and year out?
This is a good question. Sometimes I ask myself that, but I think the biggest reason is just you get so used to something, it sounds exhausting to move to something else, you know? It's like, I already do this, you know? It's hard to change after a certain point. And I try to make myself change a lot, but it's not really easy after you've been doing something for a really long time, even if it doesn't make you happy. And I realize you can get energized off of happiness, but you can also get energized off of being angry and hateful. So a lot of people, after a while, they get used to being hateful, and that's just their realm. I think that was a good little bit for me. We're gonna check out this other guy, Smart Bro. Let's check it out. Now this guy is a great guy, Smart Money Bro. He's gonna talk about 9 things that are a complete waste of our money. Let's just check it out, man. Let's give him a little, and then we'll boom.
Red bottom shoes, or you only decide to buy Gucci and Prada and some of these expensive name brands because you want to show them off to other people, that's a complete waste of money. Look, if you're watching this and you know somebody who only buys name brand but they really can't afford the name brand, let me know in the comments below. But don't say any names, right?
People.
Just drop that comment. Now, the second thing that's a complete waste of your money is overpriced tech gadgets.
These piss me off so much. Overpriced tech gadgets and different. And it's crazy because this laptop, I was thinking about upgrading it because it's fan broke, right? And it's a strange thing, so now it like rattles and I have to kind of maneuver around it. I was thinking about getting a whole nother computer just because, but it's like, do I really have to? You know, but it's just like, there's so many gadgets and they just break down. I had a problem with this camera I'm using. So there's just so many things you could buy that would just freaking degrade, especially from nowadays. I'm actually glad my car is a 2013 because it's a little bit old, but at the same time, it doesn't have all these new upgrades and new stuff that is just straight BS.
Tech upgrades, right? Buying the latest smartphone or the latest accessory or the latest gadget every single year, right? that's unjustified because it really doesn't offer any significant upgrades from the previous version, right? You got the 2.0 version from 2 years ago that's working just fine and doing everything you need to do, but you got to get the latest 4.0 version to make sure that you have the latest up-to-date whatever. Hey, if the thing does everything that you need it to do, stick with it.
Unless I'm doing stupid well. You know, I don't mind splurging, you know. But it's got to be worth it.
Why upgrade? And you don't have to convince yourself that you need an upgrade just to have the newest, latest $2,000 gadget when the one that you have works just fine. We're talking cell phones, tablets, laptops, and all that good stuff. You don't have to upgrade because they put out a new model.
Do all this stuff, you have so much more free money to invest. It's so funny. I just bought some crypto last night or a couple days ago. I had some crypto previously. But it started shooting up in price, and my other one did too, and I bought more of that. But it's just like things are more possible when you're not consuming and spending. And I mean, I didn't sell. I'm actually not really planning on selling for a minute, pretty much indefinitely. But once you stop wasting your money, you have so much more access to more money.
And tell you that you need an upgrade. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of times they put out the new model that has a significant upgrade in the feature to entice you to go buy it. But if you don't need it,
the only upgrade is that it's going to be a new camera, right? Freaking ridiculous.
Right where you at. Now, this third thing is a complete waste of money. It's credit card interest charge.
I have been screwed by credit card. Well, screwed is a they're in the business to make money, right? So I'm not going to get mad at them if they make their money, right? But that is irritating just dealing with them.
Look, it's extremely expensive to carry a credit card.
I'm even mad I put I had to put my I just paid off my credit card and then I had a big expense come up. And then boom, you put it back on a credit card. Maybe I should have paid out of pocket, but at that time, I didn't have the cash. And see, that's how you get into the trap. But, you know, I'm going to try to work out of it. I mean, it's fine. That's what made me go hyper frugal now. So, I'm on it now. So, I'll get it. Everything's going to get taken care of. But I'm no longer playing with my money. And that is why this is going to be a great year for me. And probably for you.
Especially if you're only making these minimum payments. Here's what a lot of people don't really realize. The interest that you pay on credit cards, it compounds. Yeah. This means you end up paying interest on top of interest, which grows the debt you owe on that credit card exponentially, right? Really fast because you're compounding the interest that you owe, right? So this money that you're spending on credit card interest, it could be used to pay off debt.
It's just so it can be used sometimes, man. It's really insane. Let's check out this other dude. I don't know if you guys seen this guy, but he's like I seen his thumbnail for a while. He says, I'm 26, I'm an Uber Eats driver, I'm a mathematician, I live at home with my mom, here's my story. Now, he has a YouTube channel, he's a mathematician, and he's 26. So, and he lives at home with his mom, so he's saving some type of money, something. So he can't be too down bad, right? I'm 29. I do live by myself. I work at Walmart, but I'm like an investor, I would say. So I don't know if I'd really, I don't know. On paper, well, except the living at home with my mom. But that could be a finesse. We'll see. We'll hear him out.
Hello to anyone out there watching. I just wanted to make this video to shed light on my current situation.
I feel like it's probably mental for him, you know? I don't know how much debt he has though. I can't
see if there's anyone out there that can relate. So I went into college as a pre-med student, set to be a biology major, and I thought I had it all set, ready to go.
Myself personally.
And then turns out I didn't actually like biology that much.
That's what I was saying too. When I was in LA, there was this thing called Pierce College. I'm sure it's still there probably. I wanted to go. I wanted to do something, and it was like I was gonna go there for marine biology or astrology because I like planets, I like stars, I like also anything in the ocean. Very intriguing. But I found out that I just like those. But then at the same time, everybody was behind me, kind of. But then as soon as I said I would like to sing, you know, people were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like I had to go out of my way to do what I love. It's almost like, are we doing this for other people?
Took a class, intro to medicine, or a seminar class on medicine, and wasn't for me. But I ended up, going to my physics professor's office hours and really enjoying the material in that class, and realized I wanted to be a math major.
Okay.
Or something along those lines, math, physics, computer science. So I went along that route, and then I actually ended up switching to psychology because I was struggling a lot with the course content in the math classes and computer science.
You see, because I think differently, but then again, this is for everybody. I feel like me personally, I would just do like, but I feel like that also ties into me wanting to be on camera, but I would have just done like math equations and big problems and done stuff like that on video. But I mean, hey, he's got the degree to back it up now. He could do something.
Found myself struggling again in psychology.
He'll figure it out.
So I actually switched back to math because I only had a few classes left to finish the major.
He'll be all right.
And I kind of just stumbled upon the major and finished with a math major. So then I joined a music technology master's program. I sort of got into music technology by accident. So I started making some songs of my own.
I'm just curious, where is he so disappointed about life at?
Inspired by mental health struggles. And I was interested in how creating music, specifically rap music.
Stop it.
Okay, come on. He's a rapper. Okay, well, actually, no. He said, well, I mean, I don't know.
Mental health. And
I just feel like who knows? He might have bars, man. But I don't get how basically everything he said so far isn't bad. He just says he has a lot of hobbies and a lot of interests he likes to do.
That's kind of what got me down that route. And I didn't think I wanted to do grad school in math just because of my own struggles in the courses. And I did an internship over the summer. And he asked me if I liked data science. I didn't know what it was at the time. Since I quit my job as a bioinformatician, I've had a number of interviews.
Here we go.
And nothing came.
So I just heard him say he quit his job, maybe because it was frustrating for him, I'm guessing.
I had just had an interview for a summer internship, so we'll see how that goes. It's for an educational internship where I would be doing some data science on the back end of things, or behind the scenes in education. It wouldn't be teaching, it would be a non-instructional role. And that's kind of where I'm at in life. And
I'm unsure why he's so... I'm not saying I don't know why he's depressed, but it's just like, dude, honestly, but I kind of feel for him because sometimes I'll be getting down on myself here and I'm like, dude, what am I... Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy to get down on yourself in this country. Almost like it's manufactured. That's what I think.
Isn't part of my loop. You know what I mean? Like, we just feel like it needs to be work, bills, an occasional go out to dinner with friends or something like that. It's funny, like even a lot of the things we do for fun, we end up making that a loop too. Oh, we go to grandma's every year. You know what I mean? And nothing wrong with that. But it's like, I feel like we need to break the loop. We need to do like different stuff.
He is right about that.
We need to do.
We get so used to being stuck in our ways, man. We don't ever see what's out there, man. And I gotta be honest, that's me too, man. I gotta really step up my game, man. You know? No more of this half-ass stuff. We need to break the loop. The loop.
Unexpected stuff.
Break the chains.
When ideals pop in our head, we need to just do them. You know, like this whole life thing doesn't have to be structured. It doesn't have to be like
That's
so
what I
serious.
realized too. I'm not taking life seriously anymore. If you with me, put your hands up, boy. Cause you know what? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It never works out when I care too much. You just gotta not care.
And so stable. We can do different
And
stuff.
it doesn't have to be wrong. I feel like that's the point where we're so shamed and guilted into doing something. It's just like, I don't want to do that crap, and I'm not gonna feel sorry about it. Unused subscriptions, dude, that is so irritating to me, bro. I had so many stuff that would just keep coming out every month. Irritating. Ugh.
These unused subscriptions that
Secretly,
a lot of us
don't tell anybody. I'm actually using this. I mean, it's not even. I'm using this chick's number at my. I'm using her Hulu account. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It's plug. I'm not gonna lie. You the best, Aaron. But yeah, bro, dude, I have no subscriptions. That's why cause it's like, bro, I'm not paying for that, bro. You can miss me. I know it's only like $7 a month or $5. I'm not paying for it. I'm not doing it.
have. We're talking from streaming services to gym memberships or whatever it could be. Unused subscriptions drain your finances in a real subtle way, so you almost don't even realize it. So regularly see what you got and cancel what you don't use in terms of subscriptions. So if you don't use it enough to justify the $3.99 per month charge or the $14.99 charge, you need to get rid of it. Sometimes all you really need, based on your usage, is the free version of whatever they offer, right? You don't need that extra premium service and services because you don't use them anyway. But a lot of people don't assess that regularly. They got it 3 years ago and there's $9.99 coming out of your checking account every single month and you don't even realize it. Just been happening for years and years and years. And it's worth cleaning this up. It could save you $50, $100. A recent survey that I read said that people can save an average of $70 a month if they clean up the old subscription services that they don't use. Look, $70 a month is $840 a year. Over the course of 10 years, that's $8,400. Now, I'm not saying that's a whole lot of money.
I had now I'm not gonna say, this is what I was talking about too. Don't follow green candles. But one of my $40 cryptos turned into 200 it's currently at in a matter of a few days. If you check on, actually, you know what? I don't know if you'll be able to see this. No, maybe not. Screw it. Don't matter. But this is why you need to have access to more money. And I'm not saying dump $8 bajillion into something. Small buys that you don't let go of. Right? I'd rather you buy $5 of crypto that you're not gonna sell than buy $100 worth of crypto that you're just gonna sell once it hits 120. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking this crypto off the market. I don't care how much it goes up by. Until I need the money, I'm gonna let it ride, baby. I'm gonna let it ride, baby. And that's what you can do once you stop wasting your money.
We all got to learn how to save more money by spending less money. We can't do anything about a lot of things around us, but we can certainly do something about the things that we decide to spend our money on. Our expenses. We got complete control over that. So that means you got complete control over these subscriptions. Now, the fifth thing that's a complete...
Bro, I used to have a problem with lottery tickets. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I used to be big on lottery tickets, man. It used to really... I used to be addicted. Now this was... And it's coincidentally, when I was the most addicted to lottery tickets, I was the brokest. Funny how that works out. I was the brokest when I wanted to play lottery tickets. And that's funny because lottery tickets, you lose money, so I was even more broke. You know? Just that dream of hitting it for something, even though you got to pay taxes. The lottery tickets, the money should be tax-free because it's already taxed. Once it comes in, it's so ridiculous. You know? I just don't get it. And then you don't ever win anything back. Now, I used to be online gambling too. I had a big problem with that. I lost less money, but it's still an addiction, you know? I would not recommend that at all.
Waste of money is lottery tickets. While, listen, I know the dream is enticing. We sit around and we think about what would you do if you won $1 million? What would you do if you won $10 million? Right? We have these
You'd be better
conversations.
Off just buying a meme bag, and I hate to say that. I hate to say it. It's true though. But yeah, if we've learned one thing, the world's rigged. You better start finessing, or you're gonna get finessed. Doesn't mean you have to be a terrible person, but at some point you gotta look out for yourself, and that's not being selfish. It's just logical. But yeah, stay wise. Realize that a lot of the BS we've been fed isn't real. And I thank you guys for watching, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Put in the comments if you like these type of videos. I'm seeing these types of things blow up, and I just want to know if you guys are into it. So let me know. Deuce.